if you could put the universe into a tube, you'd end up with a very long tube, probably extending twice the size of the universe, because when you collapse the universe, it expands, and it would be, you wouldn't want to put it into a tube. Picture a hot dog bun and throw all the stars, the hundreds of stars that there are in the universe, into a bag, and put the universe into a bag, and you all of a sudden, they become
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't wanna take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Monday, January 3rd, 2025.
February 3rd.
Oh, what did I said January?
I said January.
And you know,
That's how long it feels.
I was, we didn't.
Right.
Yeah, well, we didn't do all last week. I'm so glad we're here today to do this entire week, so we can provide that and really dig into it.
Like, y'all are in for a real treat.
Because yes, I'm here with Mike Finley
Hey,
and
guys.
James Fass.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Yeah, he's over there in Denton. You know, we got a whole setup. You know, we're really trying to get things in form here. We're really trying to dial things in. We've got the audio side down. We've got the background down, or the behind the scenes down.
Mm-hmm.
We're sharing files. You know, we're sharing screens.
Sharon Screens, that's right. It's my third favorite pornographic actress. Sharon Screens.
Sharing screens.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That would have to be a lot of gangbang scenes, I think. You know,
Exclusively bukkake.
as long as she can showcase how well she shares the screen. That's what it comes down to. She's got to live up to that name. But yeah, we are trying to incorporate a video element. I don't know how soon that'll happen because it takes money to build a background.
Yeah.
So we'll see how quickly that happens. But everything else is almost in order, and it's exciting. But on that note, yeah, let's get into the week. Sorry, on this day in 1959 is the day the music died. I mean, honestly, this is the biggest note of the day, and I don't know when it won't be the biggest note.
No
of the
joke.
day. Unless
Well, who would have to be on a plane to crash?
or who would have to get assassinated?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, Donald Trump could take one in the temple, and this could be a day that is remembered much more celebratory.
Well, by certain people.
Yes,
Celebratory. Sure.
right.
Sure.
Yeah. Satirically, I meant we would celebrate that, but
This is satire.
sorry, this is the day the music died. Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, JP, the
Big Bopper.
Oh,
The
you
Big
know
Bopper.
what I like. Yeah. Died in a plane crash.
Also sad.
But yeah, James, tell us, what was the note? What's the note about that with him and?
I think before they got on the plane, it was like a prop plane, so they only had enough seats for a couple guys. Like 2 guys had to stay behind, and it was between Waylon Jennings and Buddy Holly, and they flipped a coin, and Buddy Holly won, and
He won.
Buddy Holly said, well, he won the seat on the plane.
Yeah.
He won the seat on the plane. Buddy Holly said, I hope your buzz freezes up. And Waylon Jennings said, I hope your fucking plane crashes.
And here's a lot of
And,
cocaine. Yeah.
And
You won't feel a thing.
Take these pills, buddy.
Hey, do you want to not have feet when you're older? Live like me. That's what he said to him. And then he
Pretty much.
You want diabetes?
He never got older. You know,
Diabetes.
but Buddy Holly never got the opportunity to get diabetes
Or dentures?
or dentures.
My grandma had an autographed picture of him that
That's
her
fucking
mother
cool.
threw away.
Who signed it?
Her mother threw away.
Yeah, Buddy Holly. Yeah.
No, sorry, that was a dumb joke. It was a throwaway joke.
Mm.
Because there was a really fantastic.
But
What did Zach sign as the Beatles? It wasn't even like a Beatles poster. Like it was just so funny. It was a poster, and our buddy just decided, or his cousin just decided to sign it as like Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr. Like it didn't make any sense.
Just in print.
No, he signed it. It was.
right on.
But that's what's hilarious.
Oh
Like
my
you
God.
look at it and you're like, yeah, that guy
It's
used
like when
to
you
be
go to a
funnier
restaurant and
than
it's like
Zach.
Sylvester Stallone didn't fucking eat at this place.
Yeah, come on. No, there used to be some restaurant like on the road to Austin where like I remember always seeing the sign where like what's his name? Oh my God, I'm blanking. John Madden like ate there a shit ton or
R.I.P.
something.
dude.
Well,
That's my dog.
It's because he wouldn't fly. So yeah, like
Yeah.
every time he would come through and go and have a game in Dallas, like yeah, he would stop at this restaurant.
That's wild. You named your dog John Madden?
Well, I missed that. I totally.
No, you just said that's my dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
R.I.P. John Madden.
R.I.P.
Had to
John
put him down. Kept eating the 6-legged turkey.
Those
Seriously.
Dachshunds, man.
Those dachshunds.
Yeah.
Dachshunds do. They have health problems.
Well, they're so long.
They do.
Their stomachs. They
Right.
can never
Long
get
boys.
full. Long boys. Speaking of long boys, on this day in 1973, Elton John's single "Crocodile Rock" hits #1 in the U.S., giving him his first chart topper in America.
We were just
Talk
talking
about a big bopper, dude. That one was awesome.
It was. I do.
500 going on outside. my
I
place.
remember
I'm sorry,
whenever
guys.
we worked at KUM, or actually we were on KUM. I worked at KUM for Tid's Bits.
I
But that was-
did the year before.
Nice. But yeah, no, that was one Elton John song that definitely played on a regular basis.
It's a very upbeat. It's almost like a wholesome song.
Yeah.
Elton John song. A little
That
bit.
and Daniel were the two songs by
I
Elton
love
John.
Daniel.
Yeah.
such
played.
it's such a banger. What else we got? Oh, on this day in 2003, Lana Clarkson is murdered by Phil Spector.
He's a really creepy looking fucking dude.
Yeah,
No.
creepy as shit,
Yeah,
man.
no,
No.
like holy fucking shit. Like I never think about this guy, and then anytime I see a picture of this fucking dude, I'm like, how did this guy get fucking anywhere?
Just him and Robert Durst.
It's like a guy you see at Golden Corral that won't give you the roast beef yet.
He's like sitting
oh.
by him. Oh, I got you. Yeah. He's like serving it, but like he's just
Yeah,
kinda
he's like
looking
saving
at
it
for
for
a
the
while.
hot girl in line, and you're like, dude,
Dude, she's never gonna. Come on, man. Yeah.
she doesn't want that. She's not
extra
even gonna eat
cheddar,
that. She's not in
please.
line for that.
Oh, her smile's enough. I don't believe you.
She's not in line for that.
She doesn't want your crusty roast beef.
More importantly, on this day in 2003, okay, so also Lana Clarkson was murdered,
Mhm.
but Shanghai Nights is released.
Bro,
Let's go.
The follow-up
listen.
sequel to Shanghai Noon.
it just pales in comparison to the original.
No, it's true.
It's just
Shanghai Noon. I love Shanghai Noon. I remember when my parents bought a DVD player.
Yeah.
And like that's when like
a heavy
Blockbuster
rotation.
really stepped. Was more rotation in our
Okay.
everyday lives.
You know, I think people underestimate
2-day rentals, if anybody
Right.
out there
I do remember
listening.
that.
Like those were the thing.
You know what doesn't get talked about enough is that's the movie that truly made Owen Wilson a star.
Yeah. Well, at that time, like prior to that, he was working with Wes Anderson.
Well, had he done what Behind Enemy Lines yet or something?
Yeah, with
Behind Enemy
yeah.
Lines was 1999. Gene Hackman.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
Yes,
So he was
yes,
a
yes.
star.
Gene.
He was really coming up.
But Shanghai, it's the difference in like, okay, I really can't have a social presence, like
Wait,
there's
wasn't he in Anaconda though too? Like
That's
Anaconda?
right,
Dude,
That's
but
right.
no
Ice
one,
Cube.
no one's taken. I saw that as a child, and I definitely do not remember him over anyone else.
Ice Cube?
anyone else.
Well, he was swallowed. Oh no, wasn't J-Lo in that movie also?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
J-Lo,
who's
fucking
Michael Voight?
John Voight.
John Voight.
Ice Cube.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
wild that
there's-
George bought his car.
What?
George?
Oh, God.
Costanza
Seinfeld,
bought
Seinfeld, got you.
John Voight's car.
Yeah, what's your knowledge of Seinfeld there, James?
I watched the whole. I binged the whole season in like 5-6 days, like 6 years ago, and then I haven't gone back to it. Honestly,
you like it?
I feel like
Did you like the
Curb-
series? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I feel like Curb is the show that Larry wanted to make, which would have been wildly more successful had it came out on HBO and had
Sure,
the production
sure.
value that it has today or had. I think that was the show that Seinfeld was supposed to be, and it's by far 100 times funnier.
Fair enough.
Well, good thing.
Seinfeld's good though. No hate on Seinfeld at all. I'll watch it and quote it, and shout out Elaine.
Well,
That's
good,
right.
Good thing the free space on your bingo card is Jew, because I really thought you were going to mention it.
That's the
You hit it. You're gonna hit that Texas
right
T
in the
on me,
middle.
man.
He don't even cover it up. It's always covered.
What's the deal?
Star of David, free space.
Yeah, what's the Star of David? Oh, that's his free space. Yeah, mine's.
He's got a special card.
Mine's like the yellow bird from Bright Eyes record, and Mike's is.
do love that.
Mike's is
Diabetes, maybe?
Yeah, the symbol on your arm there, whatever.
Oh, the medical, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
Or maybe it's the picture of his daughter flipping off his.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
because that is what our
There's
group message.
There's a lot of photographs of Buttface giving you the middle finger.
Yes, his daughter's name is Buttface, and he has taught her to flip the middle finger. Take that, conservative America.
Oh my God.
Never slow us down.
Okay, we should mention on this day in 1986 is when Pixar Animations was.
I was going to transition to that about like speaking of free juice spaces. That's terrible.
I don't even get that joke. Was that founded by? Was Pixar? Yeah, I guess you're just saying the film industry in general.
Well, the film industry. Who are they run by?
My
bud Bill tells me all the time.
Right? Yeah, my dad.
Bill Kopachewski.
Yeah, loves that Polish fuck. No, no. What was it? It was like maybe 5-10 years ago where people started saying on the internet, like, well, like look at the history of Hollywood and understand why it's run by Jewish people, mostly, predominantly, historically. It's because it was a flim-flam industry. No one respected it.
Oh, sure.
They had to go fucking make their own thing out in California, kind of thing. And I guess that's true. But it is interesting, like, because it does really point to. It's not about who who runs it and how they got it, because you wouldn't give over what you fucking built from the ground up.
For sure.
It's just that you hate these people. That's all. That's all it comes down to. Anyway, so maybe it's true. I honestly don't know the statistics. I'm sure someone could give me a spreadsheet that's
with graphs,
right? Like this is who runs.
Yeah, Jews love being placed on a list next to numbers.
Yeah. Well, but hey, listen, what if it? But what if it's? Here's the thing. You think they don't all have IMDb credits? That's all we're doing. We're just collecting.
Does that require a pro subscription?
To divide people by race? I think so.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson has his own page.
Yeah, just dedicate. It's like, or Tiger Woods has his own page because they're just not sure who can call him.
Speaking of divide race, born on this day in 1980, Elmo.
I don't understand that segue, but I like it.
I don't know. I was just looking for something.
Listen,
grasping at straws.
It's good. It's good when we have. Like Native American. No, it's good. It's good when we have examples of good and bad segues. It's always great.
Listen to me. I'm full of a lot of bad segues.
We were talking earlier.
I lost a lot of money in the early 2000s.
They from Temu.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Segues.
Yeah, you and whoever Seth Rogen played in the Steve Jobs movie. What was that guy's name?
Oh, Steve something else.
Wozniak.
Yeah. Wozniak is the one.
You can Google photos of
A Tale of Two Steves.
Like Steve Wozniak, on a Segway. Let's see.
It's like when they first came out, right?
Yes.
Just him and his wife are all around town,
Was that really a thing though? Like they
Segway Polo? Bro.
Here he is. Look at him. Boom.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I'm just drinking
drinking canned water?
Yeah, drinking my.
Can you imagine like busting ass during the photo shoot and you're like, no one get that. You can't let that leak.
Look how casual.
Well, if Steve couldn't do it, no one can.
He's got one hand on the steering wheel. Like, just carefree.
What's in that pouch up front? That's what I want to know.
No points of safety.
Yeah, what really is he? Yeah, exactly. Like, does he have an iPad in the front? Like, is it just all on brand? Dude, what if he
actually a pocket pussy on the other side?
Oh. So the whole time, he's just kind of
That's a depository. Yeah.
When we have video, not only will you see me humping the air, but I will edit in like this picture that we're referencing and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. But right now we are looking at
PIP, picture in picture.
Right. Yeah, we're doing that. But no. Yeah, so it's a picture of Steve Wozniak, again, one hand like on the steering wheel of the Segway, and then he's got a canned water. What I really want to point out is, like, look at the admiration on the face of like the person in the back.
Yeah, the gentleman behind him.
Is that a woman? Is that a man? I have no idea.
Man, Steve's a real great guy.
But yeah, like they just can't.
And look at him
they
go
can't
with his
believe
canned
it.
water.
They can't believe that they're in the present. Yeah,
It's
I love
okay that my Segway's not as cool as yours.
Yeah, you know, I knew I
Like,
didn't
look at the
want the
difference
red.
in Segways.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
want the
feeling a little-
redlining, but
I'm feeling a little self-conscious about choosing red.
It's okay that yours is personalized and mine's just.
you know what's so
Factory
funny? I listen to podcasts where dudes are from like the Northeast, and it's always like they go into a Northeast impression of somebody. But all of us are from Texas, so we just assign a Texas accent to this person in the back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to appropriate the Northeast because it won't come out right, and then we'll get a lot of hate. Might bring.
Oh,
us
I
attention.
just love being. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what accent. I just love being with Steve. He's my favorite person to segue with.
Oh, Steve is
Favorite.
wonderful.
Yeah, no, that's not a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Sorry,
right,
y'all.
back to it. Yeah,
Uh,
let's get some birthdays in.
Let's go. 69. 69 today, Mr. Nathan Lane.
Elton John, Nathan Lane, Hall of Flames.
Hall of Flames.
Seriously.
This year is maybe we should really work towards the Hall of Flames.
We need to, I need to make a website, and it'll be a page on the website. We'll have it dedicated, established. This will be the first year of inductees. There's probably a term for that I'm forgetting. Anyway,
We need some nominees.
yeah, we got to go through a list of nominees.
Yes.
We got to work it out. We got to get some actual homosexual, like fully gay, not just bisexual. Sorry, James. Constituents in here. We got to get all the perspectives of.
Yeah, there's too many 35-year-old bald men in this already. So
I'm not bald yet, bro.
I'm not bald, but I got it plenty here.
It's still
not
there.
talking about on top of your head.
Yeah, I can't.
gotta quit
Thank
waxing.
you. I cannot grow hair on my ankles,
Mhm.
and I haven't been able to for a very long time.
Bro, I don't think I can.
I've
Point
noticed
Hairless shins.
I noticed my father also can't do that.
I was gonna say I don't think that there's a spot on my body that doesn't have hair, but I think like right here. That's where I don't.
I've gotten so much more. I bumped the microphone, but hair on my chest and on
wow.
my
You
stomach.
find yourself growing ear hairs more?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
I have
absolutely.
to trim that shit.
I don't
Me
trim
too.
it. I don't trim any of
I
that.
get a long one that just comes out of my fucking earlobe. It makes no sense.
there was
This
a
is
hair,
Uncle Hour.
There's
Let's
There's
go.
a hair on my neck
Okay.
that I just wanted to see how long it would get.
A hair on your neck.
Yeah,
Yep.
hair on my neck. I just let it grow. Let it grow.
My
the good
eye-
news is there's no mole as the root of it. So
No, my eyebrows are pretty wild, but I didn't know that I had ear hair growing until like I was getting a haircut in LA. Like it cost too much for sure. And
would you like me to cut the?
well, no, it was this woman, and she was. I could tell she was done, and there was this weird pause, and then all of a sudden I just felt like. Zzz, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I've never
sorry, you
experienced.
have a real forest in here. I'm doing you a favor.
Well,
I won't charge you.
That's what she was communicating without having to say a word. So now I trim it myself.
Oh well. Speaking of communicating,
Yeah.
starting out this episode was Tim Heidecker, turning 49 today.
Let's go, Tim.
Loved him.
Damn.
Hilarious. I need to watch more of like the web stuff he does. Cause
Did you ever watch
it's gotten
Good
pretty
Night
popular.
Stories or Bedtime
Yes, I
Stories?
did watch
Okay,
Bedtime
okay,
Stories,
Okay,
yeah.
Bedtime Stories.
But he's now pretty popular with like a podcast video thing that he does. But it's more of like it's a bit. It's all fictional.
Does
Like
he still do like Biz with Eric? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because now he does it with like the guy who was he was in like the Ant-Man movies as like the boss at Baskin Robbins. Like he's the
Oh,
other
really?
guy. Yeah. So
Huh.
it's weird.
Yeah, he's
funny
doing a lot
stuff.
of that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he's like doing stuff with the I Think You Should Leave People.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I do love them. Yeah,
Tim
Tim
Robinson?
Robinson. Yes.
Yeah, he's
Fucking
amazing.
love Tim Robinson.
All right, a few more B days before we get out of here. Huh?
How much more time do we have?
We're looking at under 4 minutes.
Okay, well, I want to
Man,
say
we crushed
turning 31 today. I agree wholeheartedly, James. You're absolutely right.
Well, let's keep crushing.
but
it,
turning
guys.
31 today, Tallulah Bell Willis.
I'm
The,
not gonna make the joke I made off the
But
pod. I'm not gonna do
the
it.
youngest daughter of Bruce. Yeah, thank you for not doing that. Bruce Willis and what's her name?
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. That's
who
right.
who honestly like this? It sucks. It sucks that this honestly is a really bad year for. It's not a terrible year for movies, but like people didn't watch a lot of the best movies. Like
Yeah.
people don't even know about some. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's a bad year for the Academy, but that may actually mean that she gets like a pretty cool Academy Award that.
Yeah.
I don't think would have
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
last year or next year, and I hope it does.
Yeah.
Especially because it's a horror movie.
No, right.
Like that's maybe
No, it's
I'm
true.
just more excited about that
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah, well,
but-
speaking of little horrors, turning 55 today, Warwick Davis.
yes, dude.
Hey.
Fuck, I love that man. Like, I don't know why I don't. So like, I guess Willow is kind of this. Why wasn't he given more mainstream like stories about little people? I don't know. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just
No,
like
that's
I
a
don't
great
understand.
question.
Probably because they made 6 Leprechaun Back to the Hoods.
He
Oh,
was wrapped
man.
up. You're right.
It's like
yeah.
a leprechaun in space.
He
He's
was
getting
booked.
paid, dude. He wasn't wrapped up in all that.
No, I'm saying he was booked. That's what I'm saying. You know.
I know.
he was busy.
Yeah, but it just probably didn't. I
Mm.
think he probably would have if.
Well, I
given
mean, I
the
think he was just busy
production.
doing stunt work for.
He was doing a lot of stunt
Baby
work too.
geniuses.
You know, Warwick Davis, as they say, walked so Peter Dinklage could run, because Peter Dinklage
legends,
gets
both.
bigger
Okay,
roles.
so
and-
I've
yeah.
talked about this before in the past, but like, I don't know. I still would like this to be maybe it could be a 22 min merch, or still a biscuit head, but like a shirt that just says like
Oh,
that's
okay.
a dwarfable, and there's like
That's adorable.
a picture of Pete Dink on it.
Yeah. You know, I think the best way to go about it is perhaps lean into the Game of Thrones aspect and just make it Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones and make it a Game of Thrones shirt, because that's how you're
Yeah.
going to sell that
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
Or you just make it for yourself, bro, and we put and we,
yeah, that's true.
and
That-
we
that's
and we
probably
put it on
what
the
I would do.
yeah, and then we put it on the 22-minute podcast merch site when it exists. I mean, there kind of is one now, but it's TeePublic, and I only make $1. So
Right, right.
It's not really worth it, but you can get one if
Oh,
you want it.
Speaking of dollar, turning 41 today, Elizabeth Holmes, the lady who
Speaking of $1, that's what she owes everyone in this country.
that for $1.
She owes everyone in this country $1 for lying. No, she's in jail. You know that?
Yeah.
She's in jail. She tried to get pregnant, I think, to not go to jail.
Okay, I think I remember
Or something?
hearing that. Yeah, or like saying that. Oh, I'm pregnant.
I'm very pregnant right now. I don't think it would be
I don't think I could ever be any more pregnant than what I am right now.
Just give me a drop of your blood, and I'll tell you if you have a disease.
Any disease or future diseases.
Liar!
Or all of them.
Expose her! Sorry.
Shame. Shame.
Speaking of Game of Thrones.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, yeah. Shame.
All right. We have 30 seconds. Speaking of...
Dude, I gotta say, like-
shame. No, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of shame is right, but no, it's like what a great fucking Monday. Rolling into Monday, like everything about today is just like flowed very seamlessly.
I hope everyone...
Mondays.
I hope anyone listening, Ashburn, you know, I hope they got a smile on their
That's
face
right,
listening to
North
this.
Carolina.
Come on and raise up.
Yeah.
Take your shirt off.
Spin it around your head like